Good morning, children. Today we start a new chapter in chemistry, that is chapter 3, metals and non-metals. Before I'll discuss about these metals and non-metals, in class 7 you already learned about pure substance. What is this pure substance? Pure means normally we understood a substance which is genuine, means pure. But in chemistry, pure substance means those substance which is made up of same kind of atoms or molecules. They are known as pure substance. These pure substance are again classified into two categories. They are elements and compounds. You can see that matter is classified into two substance, pure substance and mixture. What is this matter? Anything which occupies space and have mass, they are known as matter. So everything in our surroundings, they are matter because they occupy some space and they have the mass. This matter is classified into two categories, pure substance and mixture. Pure substance are those which are made up of same kind of atoms or molecules. These pure substances are further classified into two categories. They are elements and compound. If you see in this picture, you can see a violet color balls are inside, means made up of one kind of particles. They are elements. This made up of only one type of particles. Compound also pure substance. They made up of one or more than one element, but they combined in a fixed ratio. They are known as compound. For example, water. Water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. Two different elements are combined, but they combined in a fixed ratio to give water. That's why water is a pure substance. In water, the properties of hydrogen and oxygen are not present. So in water is a one kind of substance, that is pure substance. These elements are again further classified into three categories that we will learn in this chapter. These elements are classified into three categories in the metals, non-metals and metalloids. Now question is that why this classification? What is the requirement of this classification? There are 118 elements known at present, and it is very difficult to study and describe the properties of individually all the elements separately. That's why the elements showing similar properties or characteristics, they are grouped together for easier for studying their properties. Such grouping of elements are known as classification of elements. In the periodic table, the elements are classified in the metals, non-metals and metalloids. A majority of elements are metals except mercury, which is liquid at room temperature. They are solid in nature, hard in nature. There are 22 non-metals and rest all are metalloids. Metalloids are those which having the properties both metal as well as non-metals. They are known as metalloids. You can see in the periodic table, this is the picture of periodic table. Blue colors are all metals, yellow colors are all non-metals, and green color substance or elements are all metalloids. If you go through this periodic table, you can see that most of the elements in the periodic tables are metals very less numbers of non-metals, and very few are metalloids. In this periodic table, generally metals are present on the left hand side and non-metals are generally present on the right hand sides, and metalloids are present in the middle of the periodic table.